Hello there everyone, I am Dresden, and welcome back to another episode of BeamNG Drive. Today we're going to be doing some more downhill madness, testing 3 more vehicles down the Stairway Mountain Rally Course to see how they do. You can see we've already got our 2 other vehicles randomized over there, but we're going to see what we get for this one. So of course to randomize, we're going to do this, we're going to go to vehicles, we are going to go to select random, and whatever is highlighted is what we're using. So where is the highlight? All right, the car that it chose was not a real vehicle. It almost crashed my game. So we're gonna go again. Select random. Now we find it again. Oh, there it is. All right. Oh, this might be all right. This might be okay. We got the Hirochi SBR4 ESBR 300. That might be interesting. And here is the ESBR4. Let's go ahead and turn off the drive mode assists. Let's go visit the other 2 vehicles that we have randomly selected for this event. They're interesting, that's for sure. It likes to give me the bigger vehicles, which is something fun. So here we've got the Wentworth DT30L PG City. So the shorter of the Wentworth buses, and I'm assuming PT is pointy. Something is squeaking in this already. And then we've also got over there the Soledad Lansdale HPC Grid Life GLTC. Figured out HPC means a high performance configuration. They are all made by Segoya One, so he's apparently done a lot when it comes to the vehicles in this game. Oop, I hit the wrong button. But yeah, this one's really cool actually because GL is Grid Life, right? This is Grid Life GLTC, Grid Life touring cars. I've actually been to 2 Grid Life events. I have filmed at them. I just haven't turned them into actual videos, but I do still have all the footage. So if you guys do want to see any Grid Life, do let me know. Also, I plan on going to some in the future, so do let me know. That would be over on the vlog channel. Link to that is in the description. I do plan on making it active again very soon. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started here with the SBR4. So we're going to do, as per usual, 3 attempts. I'll get started here. 3 attempts for the vehicle. Wow, this thing's got power. Uh-oh. This may be a little tough with the assists off. I may need to turn the traction assist back on. Actually, well, no. I never have them on. I always turn those off, so never mind. But we will do 3 attempts in every vehicle to see how they do, how they stack up against the competition. And at the end of the video, we will have a leaderboard showing what place they're in and how they compare to the other vehicles that we've run. We've run near 150 vehicles that have made it to the bottom. Of course, the leaderboard is only vehicles that have made it to the bottom of the course. Man, this is tough. So we'll see how they compare onto there. This thing, I thought that the SBR4 was usually all-wheel drive. I think it's based off of Subaru BRZ, loosely. I thought that these were always all-wheel drive, but I guess this is a rear-wheel drive one. Which is interesting because the ones that I remember seeing have always been all-wheel drive, and the ones that I remember driving have, but this is the base model electric, and I'm assuming I just don't drive the base model vehicles very often because this thing is rear-wheel drive. It's gotta be. It is flinging itself everywhere, and it's not easy to drive on this rally course. This is not a rally car at all. Actually quite the opposite. It's made for more speed. 300 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, like sports car on a rally course, not it. The first run, as per usual, we try to make it down on the first one. Not the tree, not the tree, not the tree, not the tree. Okay, we're good. We try to make it down on the first run just to get a time secured for the vehicle. Then I can kind of go a little crazy. By go a little crazy, I mean rally the crap out of these things and see if they'll go well. Now, I have a feeling that this one may not go very well. Simply because it is just so slidey on the dirt. Curious what it feels like on tarmac, because on the dirt, like, I mean, I guess I drove it on tarmac a little. It felt fine. But on the dirt here, you press in that gas more than halfway, the wheel's spinning. So I'm going into turns, and it looks like I'm e-brake sliding it. I'm not. I'm just hitting the gas. And it's sliding this thing. And it is a doozy to drive, to say the least, especially because of that. We are doing well, though. I mean, we're hitting 60. I'm at 4% throttle. You can see it in the bottom middle of the screen. That speedometer in the bottom middle of the screen is also the accurate speedometer. You can also see how far it's driven, which obviously it's the same length for all the vehicles. But you can also see my steering angle and all of that. As well as, you know, you can watch the steering wheel move when the vehicle hits the ground in a certain way. And you can see I'm not really fighting that. I don't have a racing setup, unfortunately, like a wheel and pedals. Though I'm working on getting one. That'll be my next investment, probably. I'm going to get... Well, okay. I'm getting a camera, like a nice camera. For the vlogs, to bring those back. And for the podcast. I also have a podcast. Link to that is also in the description. And then I'd like a new desk, but I'm probably not going to get that till I move out. And then once I get a new desk, that's when the wheel will come into play. Because I can't mount a wheel onto this desk, which is unfortunate. We made it to the bottom. Man, this thing just has power for days. Like, look at this. What is this? For a base model, like, it's impressive. Even from a standstill. It feels good from a standstill, actually. We haven't even, like, tweaked the steering or anything, which is nice. Now, of course, I can't see the... Oh. Well, that went well, huh? I can't see the time that it got, but you guys can see that. That's, of course, added in post-processing. But yeah, hopefully that was a decent time. You guys, if you go back to the last video, you can see the leaderboard. Figure out for yourselves where it is, or wait for me to say it. I think that's part of the charm of this series, is waiting for me to say what place they scored and comparing it to the other vehicles that we've run. I think that's part of the fun. But anyway, we're one-wheel drive? No, we're two-wheel drive still. Oh, we broke a front axle, not a rear axle. I didn't read what it said, I just kind of guessed. Anyway, on to the next attempt for this. Now that we've made it to the bottom, we can kind of go a little crazy. Hopefully not too crazy. We'll see. We'll see how this next run goes, I guess. All right, and second run for the ESBR. Now, I'm going to try and keep it a little more composed on this run, but also a little quicker. I'm not sure if those are two things that can coexist, or if I'm just going to be fighting this thing the whole time because I'm trying to be quicker, or I'm going to be slow because I'm trying to keep it more controlled. But I'm trying to get these drifts a little better now that I kind of know how it performs on the dirt, because of course I haven't driven any of these vehicles on the dirt yet, until they hit the dirt. So it's kind of just all guessing for me. It's all guesswork on how it's going to perform on the dirt, and I guess even on the tarmac for some of these, besides whatever vehicle I start in. Though the tarmac is not a big factor in this, it still can be, because if it has a lot of grip on the dirt but not a lot on the tarmac for whatever reason, I don't quite know if that's a thing that happens with a lot of vehicles. I guess rally tires, maybe you have a little less grip on the tarmac but a little more on the dirt, but I don't quite know the science behind that. Actually, that sounds like it could be a true statement that just came out of my mouth. But the tarmac on this is not a big factor. If anything, it helps regain control of the cars whenever you cross it a little bit. Like if I'm sliding uncontrollably, I hit that tarmac, it kind of fixes itself, kind of straightens itself back out, which I do appreciate. Like, I don't get me wrong, I don't mind that at all. It's nice to be in control of the vehicle that you're driving. That way, you know it's going good enough. Good enough is the word of the phrase of the day. Ooh. Whoa. I didn't like that. Ooh, go this way, this way, this way, not that way. All right. Now, our rule with going off the course, of course, yeah, is that we have to get back on as soon as we can. If that means not making distance down the hill and going back up the hill, even in some cases, to get back on, that is what it is. That's just how I play this game. And if it can't get back up, it's out. There's also a crawler rule. It comes into effect with the faster vehicles more than the slower ones, but depending on how quick the vehicle is, 20 to 25 miles an hour. If it can't clear that, like, I'm just going to call it done. Now, I've run vehicles before that, you know, maybe their top speed is 20 miles an hour. Or, like, when I ran the giant truck or the giant front loader for the new update that came out, 0.38 update. When I ran those, they just didn't really go very well. They didn't go very fast, specifically the front loader. Ooh, sorry, I got a little loosey there. Specifically that front loader did not really handle very well, so it couldn't go very fast. Or at least I couldn't control it enough to get it to go very fast. So the crawler rule doesn't really come into effect for stuff like that. It's mainly for the faster vehicles like this. If this couldn't clear 20 miles an hour, that's bad, right? That's just a defective vehicle. It doesn't work anymore. It's not good. Man, for a base model, sorry, I'm digressing, but for a base model, it's got all 4 ventilated brake discs. Like, I mean, obviously, 300 horsepower base model. Come on. What are we doing here, game? What are we doing here? It's a pretty quick base model. But it is also a sports car, so. All right, let's book it to the end. We made it. Check that out. Yeah, and it's in better condition, too. And I think that was a faster time than the last one. I hope it was. I don't know. I feel like it was. Okay. Well, on to the third attempt for this vehicle. Let's see if it does any better. Not sure if it will. Let's find out, though. All right, and now on to the third and final attempt for the ESBR. Let's see how this does. Now, this one, we've made it twice. We just got to go. We got to hope that we can get a faster time. Now, does that mean that we're going to be doing... Does that mean we're going to make it to the bottom, even? I don't know, but we will find out. You can watch my throttle control, braking control, all that in the bottom. I'm really gonna try hard this one, just to see if we can do any better with the time, because I am gonna try my best to get a even better time than the last 2 runs, or we'll die trying, which, from the looks of it, maybe what ends up happening, because this thing is just unbelievably uncontrollable to drive. But that's... Oh, alright. Oh, rear left half shaft broken. That's us done. We can't go. The differential does not let it drive, missing a tire. Missing a wheel. So unfortunately... That's gonna be it for the ESBR. Not too bad of a performance. It honestly, it went pretty well, all things considered. But you can just see it doesn't let it go. That is so unfortunate. All right, well, I would assume that second time is probably the best time we had, the best run we had in this. Well, we'll see. On to the next vehicle. This bus is going to be an interesting one. We'll see how it goes. Yay. All right, and here is the Wentworth DT30L PG City. We're going to see how it does. Let's turn it on. Yeah, listen to that baby purr. Man, it's a low, grumbly, loud engine note. That's nice. Now, I don't know. I'm assuming this is probably a mod. A modded version of the actual Wentworth. DT40L, or is it 30? I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe this is in the game. I have no idea. All I know is this will be interesting. We're probably going to blow our engine up going too fast, and also be very slow and uncontrollable. Maybe controllable. Controllable might be in our favor because we're going so slow and we're so heavy. It might not be tough to take, tough to control, but we will find out when the time comes. Only thing I'm really worried about with this, besides its size and potential to be uncontrollable, is the axles. I'm sure they're pretty heavy duty. That mixed with I don't know, we're slamming into the ground every time we go over a bump. That, oh, I was gonna say that might break something. There goes our fuel tank because we did that. So now we're on a time limit. We are losing gas fast. Oh, look at the big speedometer on the right side, bottom right. Yeah, the bumps are gonna be our big downfall here. We're gonna be breaking stuff, breaking radiators, oil pans. Obviously, the fuel tank is gone. I don't know if there's much I can do about that. I mean, I can take it easier over the bumps, but the whole course is bumps. So if it breaks the fuel tank every run, it's not gonna have a run that it makes it to the bottom. That's that. Man. I mean, it's handling everything well besides the fuel tank, of course. It's hitting hard, but engine disabled. We ran out of gas. We are completely out of gas. Now we coast until we cannot coast no more. Now, somehow, I think the engine's still putting out power. I could be wrong with that. But if I hit the throttle, it actually cranks up the RPMs. I don't know if there's power going to the wheels or not. I don't think there is. I don't think there's power coming out of the engine. I think it's still making the note, though, which is interesting. I'm curious if it's still heating up as well. Like if I break the radiator, if it's going to show that that's a problem. But I think I'm driving this thing pretty good. I'm still using the throttle just in case it is speeding it up, which I really can't tell if it is or not. We're pulling to the left. Obviously, we've been hitting this thing pretty hard. It makes sense. Now, these are the turns I'm more worried about because we might actually have to slow down. And if we are just coasting, then I don't know how that's going to go, but it is very downhill, so that's a good thing. This next turn in particular is the one I'm exceptionally worried about because this one I do need to slow down for. This turn here. Can I hit the handbrake? Oh, we did it. We did it. All right, we got one more scary turn. Yeah, I don't think any power is coming out of this thing's engine. It's so hard to tell. Engine is disabled. Engine should be broken, but it's still making noise. I think this is picking up speed due to coasting, though, if I had to guess. All right, now this turn is the extra scary turn. No way. No way we're going to make it to the bottom in this. All right, there it is. Oh, no, the engine was dead. Oh, it lowered. It lowered itself because we stopped. That's cool. Yeah, no, engine's completely dead. I mean, I'm hammering the throttle. I think it was just keeping RPMs. Because we were still rolling. But I don't think it was putting power out. I think that was all under its own weight. That has to actually not be a very bad time. And I'm shocked to say that, but that felt, and it could be because of the size of this, just it felt good, but it felt good. That felt like a good time for this freaking city bus. I don't know. On to the next attempt. Let's see if we can do it faster. I don't think we can. I don't think we can possibly go faster than that, but we got to try. Because otherwise, why would we keep doing the other runs if we're just going to go slower? If this was the best time we're going to get, we stop it here. But no, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep persevering, and we are going to get a better time or die trying. I think it's going to be that one, but we'll find out. We'll see. All right, attempt number 2 for this behemoth, this beast. I would say behemoth may not describe it well. It's big, yeah. It's not the biggest bus. It's not the biggest truck, and we've got big old dump trucks and front loaders that are bigger than this. So maybe not behemoth, but I mean, hi cows. It's pretty big though. I will say that. So faster time, huh? Faster than whatever we got last time may be tough. I think I'm just gonna have to just completely rally the crap out of this thing, and ooh, there went the fuel tank. Really? Why does that happen like that? I don't get it. But alright. Yeah, we gotta rally the crap out of this thing if we want a better time. That means less brakes, more handbrake. We just gotta hope. We just gotta keep going. And we're gonna run out of gas again. Thankfully, I think we only really need fuel during that beginning bit because it's a lot of straight lines and then following next, like, big turns. The second half of this is not as bad. You may think I'd be trying to conserve fuel because we're out of gas. No, that's not how I play this game. We're running out of gas. We're going. We are flying. Flying like an eagle, as someone said. Whatever artist sang that song said. Not quite sure who that was. Fly like an eagle. You guys know what I'm talking about. I probably didn't need to do that, but that's okay. We did it anyway. All right, engine's disabled. Now, okay, so we are still making sounds, engine sounds, but we are not putting power down. However, for the sake of this, I'm gonna hold the throttle down. It feels better if I do, and maybe it does still do something. I don't really think it does, but maybe it does. But I'm just gonna hold the throttle down anyway, because whatever, screw it. Oh no. All right, that was a big hit. That was a big hit. I would be surprised if we still go in a straight line after that. That one was also a big hit. Now, thankfully, there's a lot of front end of this to take up the hits, kind of cushion it a little bit. We might still be going in a straight line, kind of. Man, we gotta go. Like, I don't know if we're necessarily on track to get a better time, but I think if we can slow down less for that last turn, the last two turns, I think we'll be perfect. I think we'll be golden. We just got to be able to do that. I don't know how possible that is, but we'll find out. I don't know. We will find out. 2905 is gonna go. We are gonna go the distance. We are going to make it to the bottom or die trying. As I say, and as we are obviously proving, we are going almost 60 miles an hour right now. We were going like 58, 59 we hit back there. That's fast for something of this stature. I mean, that was like, we couldn't get the SBR that fast. It was out of control. We can get this giant bus that fast though. No, let's not brake here. We're gonna completely make do with no brakes there. That was beautiful. All right. Now we need to be less careful with this turn. And we'll be fine. Throw care to the wind, little bus. Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was good. This, if we make it to the bottom, this is going to be better. I have a feeling. This run will be faster. And this run, I hate to throw it out there, but top 10? No, I'm kidding. I don't think so. We just got to make this last turn, and this is the hard one. This is the hard one to get, and we got it. We got it. We broke less. We got it. We made it to the bottom yet again. That is wild. That run, again, it's out of fuel. Engine is disabled. Oh, see? I don't know if you could tell. If I make it to the bottom next time, I'll actually have to pay attention to that. I'll probably forget from here to then, though. Wow. Wow. We did it. And I think that run was better. I'm really excited to see where this places on the leaderboard. This one, this is wild. Shouldn't be doing this good. It is. I said it in the beginning. The weight behind it and all that, it is surprisingly controllable on the dirt, which is just crazy to me. It's crazy to think about, but I don't know. All right, third attempt. Let's see if we can just go any faster. I don't think we can, but let's see. All right, and attempt number 3 for the Wentworth. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. I also want to see just what's breaking the fuel tank. Is it just being so pressurized that it breaks, or am I hitting the ground? Because the fuel tank, it looks like is in the front of this, which doesn't make sense. But every time like the windshield shatters, the fuel tank shatters, which is just strange to me. Oh man, we took that turn a little hard. Now here's where it broke last time and the time before. We kept it. We kept the fuel tank. Sweet. All right. Now still, I don't know, even with the engine function. Ah, there it goes. Oh, it's on the roof. Every time I bend the roof, the fuel tank breaks. Fuel tank ruptures. Oh, we're gonna have fuel for a little longer here. Let's see if we can brake less. That's our big thing, is we gotta brake less. We gotta brake so much less. I really don't think we can do better than that last time. We are gonna give it the good old college try, but I don't think it's gonna be a thing that we can do, because that was just crazy. I mean, we've already... Look, alright. We've done better than the ESBR when it comes to making it this distance for 3 laps. Like, what the heck? Granted, that was... That to this is like night and day. That is a completely uncontrollable 300 horsepower rear-wheel drive sports car. This is a very controllable, probably 300 horsepower. I don't know how much power this has, actually. I need to get that graphic on the side of the screen again. I missed that. Oh, engine's gone. All right. Now, of course, still going to hold the throttle down. Maybe it does something. Maybe it doesn't. I don't really care. Still going to do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. All right. No, we're all right. No, we're not. I might not have steering. I don't have steering. Nope. The steering's broken. We took her a little too hard there, man. And there it goes. Oh, wait. Degas. Degas. That really didn't help you see that it degassed, but it did. Yeah, we broke our steering column. See me in the bottom middle, I'm steering that wheel, and that wheel's not turning, and that wheel's not turning. So we are out of it completely. Wow. I'm impressed. I am genuinely impressed with this thing. The performance of this bus, this city bus, it's very good. I'm impressed. On to the next vehicle. I don't know how it's going to do. That's kind of our curve. I mean, I thought this was going to be our curveball, but that one is really our curveball. We will see. And finally, we have the Solead Lansdale High Performance Configuration, HPC, Grid Life GLTC, the Grid Life Grand Tour, or touring cars, not Grand Tour. Let's turn it on. Nice and quiet. I don't know how this is going to do. Oh, it's powerful. Oh, man, it's supercharged. It's got a fuel cell in the back, so we should be decent when it comes to fuel tank damage. We should be all right. It's got some real good race brakes. It's got a lot of power. I don't know what engine's in this, but it is providing. Let me tell you what. This thing on rally suspension, rally tires, would be the most monstrous thing we've run down here, probably. Besides, I don't know, that Ram that's in first place still, it's been in first place since, like, episode, what, maybe 13? We even ran it again, and it still stayed in first place. Like, that thing was wild. I don't know if we'll ever beat that. Did we lose steering? We lost steering. How did we do that? How did that happen? I mean, well, okay. We hit that rock really bad. Man, steering is just... Look at it. Oh, wait. That's... back. I think we're dead, though. I think the engine's dead. Like, it's not turning back on. So I think we're doomed no matter what. That accident felt weird. I don't know if it was the suspension or what, but that felt like a toy car crashing. I don't know if y'all experienced that too or not. Well... we got to make a time down, so this next run I'll take a little easier probably, just to make sure. Yeah, this thing's fun though. I like this. All right, attempt number 2. Let's see how it goes, shall we? Oh, overcooked. Overcooked that turn. Wow, very much overcooked it. That's all right. Okay, now we got to be a little more gentle on this thing because... the handling did break. Now, of course, we did nail a rock. Absolutely nailed a rock. And that didn't help. But I think we lost steering before that. So we got to be perhaps a little more careful this time around. At least with these beginning turns. Like, I think once we get to the straighter bits, it'll be alright. I think these beginning kind of hairpin, maybe not hairpin turns, but turns in general, they're a little mean. These bumps are also mean. This thing definitely does not have suspension for this. That's why I said rally tires, rally suspension, this thing would be great. This is definitely very race-oriented suspension. And you can tell because it does not take bumps well at all. It's like, and every time I hit a bump, I hear a crunch too, which is not what you look for in a minivan. In any vehicle. I feel like if I hit a, you know, my mom's minivan, if I hit a bump hard like I am in that thing, I think that would be, you know, I'd also hear a crunch. I'd hear more crunches than just one. And I'd see fluids dripping everywhere. Let's not do this. Oh, careful, careful. All right, all right. Oh, we lost that same steering. Is that the same wheel that we lost last time? I'm trying to remember. No, I think we lost the other one last time. That front left is broken, steering-wise. Oh, both of them are broken. We don't have steering. I thought we did. All right. Well, attempt number 2 is a bust. Come on, man. I was taking it easier. I don't think we're gonna get a time in this, and that's crazy. But I mean, I guess. Very, very race-oriented car. Yeah, I'm steering, and we got literally no movement anymore. Like, last time, at least, we had some movement. No movement. None at all. Yeah. This thing, I don't know. It's a race car. It's made for racing. Not for this. Not for this at all. 3rd attempt. Now, before we do that, I want to see how this does on the road, because I feel like this is... Yeah, I mean... Look at how it just sticks to the road. Like... It sticks pretty good. Can we make it without hitting a wall? Yeah. I mean, yeah, this thing, definitely a race car. Definitely not for what we're putting it through. Sorry, I just had to do this. I know we're going to throw it down the cliff later, but like, I haven't done this before on this map. And there's a whole other road bit to this course. There's this ramp. I don't know. It's kind of fun. We kind of made a truck, actually. I'm assuming there's no roll cage back there at the back of the car. Yeah, it looks like there's not. The roll cage definitely held up. Check that out. All right. Anyway, attempt number 3. Let's see how this does. I don't think we're making it down on this attempt, if I'm being honest with you. If I compare it to the last few attempts, I do kind of want to try and get it a time. Like, try hard to get it a time. I just don't think it's going to go. I don't think it's going to make it. We're, like, lightly hitting... I mean, well, all right, not lightly hitting the wheels on bumps, but we're hitting the wheels on bumps not very hard, all things considered, but it's just weak because it's made for a track and not what we're putting it through right now. All of it, I don't know, all of the front suspension, every component up there is weak, but it's not supposed to go through this kind of punishment, and that's why we do these tests, because can it go through this kind of punishment? No. No, it can't. Not in the slightest. Well, in the slightest. I mean, look, it goes, it moves, like it's going 60. But I'm feeling more and more play in the front wheels. Once we go over these bumps, it seems to break. It's something about this area. Did we lose a wheel already? No, but we're really pulling to the right. Our front bumper's stuck under our car. That could be participating in why we're pulling so much. I'm trying to take this a little slower. See if maybe a little slower helps. I think this is the furthest we've made it. Not from a technicality standpoint, because we got very close to hitting that bus that we left on the side of the road last run. But yeah, I mean, this just doesn't have the durability for a course like this, and it's really a shame because it feels like it should be good. It feels decent on the dirt. It just doesn't have the strength to pair with how it feels to drive. Actually, you know what, I take that back. It has the strength compared to how I think it would drive, because it's a very track oriented vehicle driving on a rally course, and let's be real, it's pretty uncontrollable. Like, I'm not controlling this very well. Let's not hit those front wheels. We hit it. We hit the front wheels a little bit. You know what happened? We lost steering. Completely gone. Look at how sad the front of this looks. Oh, that's a sad little minivan, guys. Look at him. Yeah, we're not making it. Yeah, we got no steering. None at all. I'm just gonna hammer it. I'm gonna hammer it down here and I'm gonna see what happens. There's some rocks down here. I'm scared of them rocks. Yeah, we're going straight for that one. Oh, we missed it. Oh. We still work. Maybe we don't. No, we got no drive. Engine still works though. Wow, that's an accident. That felt like a realistic accident. If you ignore the very spiky bits everywhere, all over the rear of this car, that felt realistic. I don't know. All right, onto the leaderboard for this episode. Let's see where the two vehicles place. Of course, this won't be on the leaderboard because we did not make it to the bottom in it. But if we get it spawned randomly again, maybe we'll try it again. I have no way to check besides remembering vehicles that I've run before. When we do the randomizing. So if I spin it again, I might use it again. So it might get a second chance. But for now, that's it for this. Yeah, onto the leaderboard. Let's see how they did. See how the bus did. I'm excited for that one. All right, and here we are with the leaderboard after today. So of course, you will not be seeing the Lansdale on there because it did not make it. But here's the rest. In an unfortunate 106th place, we have the SBR4 ESBR 300. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it better. The ESBR 300 with a time of 3 minutes and 40.68 seconds. That's an unfortunate time, and I thought that did, honestly, well, that's about where I thought it was going to be. 106th place overall, though. That's not very good. But what's more unfortunate is the bus. In 129th place, we got the Wentworth DT30L PG City with a time of 3 minutes and 56.96 seconds as its fastest time. That is so unfortunate because I thought that did a lot better, but I guess just the sheer size of the bus made me feel like it was going just so much faster than it was. But that's unfortunate, but it's still faster than the Barstow and all these as well. We have 153 vehicles on the leaderboard now. If it's not on the leaderboard, it didn't make it to the end, so we've ran more than that, of course, but that's just what has made it to the bottom. Yeah, that's unfortunate, though. Unfortunate times for both. But yeah. On to the outro. Yes. We will see you again just to say goodbye. It's kind of sad, but that's how it works here in the Shindigville. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Goodbye. All right. That is going to be all from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to smash the like button, hit the red subscribe button, make it gray if you have not already. We're trying to hit 500 subscribers by the end of the year, and I think we can. So keep on keeping on, folks. New uploads every once in a while. I'm in school right now, so of course I don't have a steady schedule, but we're trying our best over here. Yeah, GTA videos, Beam videos, other random games as well. Stay tuned. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. And until next time, this has been Dresden. Check out the sister channels as well. All linked in the description down below. And goodbye.